My mother abandoned me at 2 and didn't speak to me again until she needed $45,000 for her other child's medical bills. Now she and her family are calling me heartless for saying no. My parents had me at 16. After I was born, my father dropped out of high school to work full-time and take care of me, so my bio mother could stay in school. Eventually, after finishing high school, she realized that motherhood wasn't for her and left my dad and me. I was 2, so I don't really remember her being around. After that, my father worked 3 times as hard to provide for me. He also met a nice woman whom he later married when I was 7. I consider her my mom. I'll call her my stepmother to avoid confusion. My bio mother didn't contribute in any way, not even financially. In fact, the last time she contacted me before now was on my 3rd birthday, which was just a quick happy birthday card through the mail. I never had ill feelings towards her decision because I had my dad, stepmom, and brother who filled the emptiness she left. My parents have never said anything negative about her either. Her leaving me was not something I thought about every day, so you can imagine my confusion when she reached out on social media to talk. I thought about it for days before I agreed. We met in a restaurant for the first time in 25 years. It was awkward small talk at the beginning before we delved into why she left. My bio mother teared up while explaining why. She suffered from postpartum depression and felt trapped by the constant cycle, so she felt compelled to leave. She explained why she reached out and made it clear that she didn't leave because of me. Of course, I sympathized with her, as I saw my stepmom go through postpartum depression with my brother, and saw how much it affected her. We met a couple more times before I was invited to meet her new family. She had a husband and also had 3 children. After weeks of this, I had my most recent meetup with my bio mother. She looked distressed while greeting me, so I asked if anything happened. She then explained to me in a quick response that her 13-year-old daughter has health issues. She explained she needs $25,000 for medication, and has accumulated medical bills of $20,000. She asked if I could pay it off. For context, after graduating and receiving my postgraduate diploma, I landed my dream job that earned a good sum of money. I'm certain she may have heard about where my job was from somewhere and saw it as an opportunity. She gave me time to think about it. It didn't take long for me to say no to it. I felt used and exploited. She never wanted to meet me. She just wanted money from the child she left to help the other child that she loves. After giving her my response, which wasn't much, just a simple, "No, I don't feel comfortable with that," through text, I was soon bombarded with text messages from her husband telling me what a nasty piece of work I was, followed by more texts from my bio mother about how I'm so cruel for not helping out my sister due to my grudge against her. And then, to top it all off, I was getting some messages from family members from her side of the family, questioning why I'm being so difficult. Edit. I asked why she had 3 more children despite her postpartum depression. It turns out that she and her husband found out early on about the severity of their first daughter's illness. They had 2 more children, 11 and 7, as savior siblings for their oldest daughter's medical treatment. Neither of them were matches. I feel bad for my half-sister, but I can't give her the money. Sometimes I wish I had ignored my bio mom from the beginning. Update. A month later, my bio mom's oldest daughter got really sick. By the time I could process that she was very ill, she passed away. After her funeral, which I didn't attend, my bio mom's husband wanted to speak to me. I said no at first, but he said he just wanted to clear the air. He explained to me that it really wasn't my fault, and that he's certain she would have passed regardless. He and his wife were just very desperate and grasping at straws. Weeks passed, and bio mom's husband couldn't handle it anymore, and left. My bio mom had a breakdown, so it was court-ordered for my grandparents to take them in temporarily until they figured out a place to put them. I've visited them once since. I know it's terrible for me to say, but it's kind of uncomfortable for me to be around them. I barely know them, and I feel guilt and responsibility for what happened to their sister.